What's going on, guys? Bobby with Consumer Time Capsule, back with another review for you here. And today we are back at the Capsule for the 15th volume of the CTC Lightning Round Review, where every Friday we take a look at 8 new products at grocery stores near you. This time we've got Crayola fruit snacks, 5 different kinds of Starburst Gelatin in one review. We've got all pink strawberry gelatin, blue raspberry gelatin, cherry, lemon, and then Starburst Duos gelatin. And then something I found in Minnesota, Killebrew, cream soda, and root beer. So Ryan and I are going to try all of these with the camera off, and when we get back, we're going to rank these from worst to first in the Capsule Countdown in terms of their taste, and also give everything a Gimmick Grade so you know what's the most interesting of the new crop of products. So stay tuned, and we'll be right back. And we're back, and coming in at 8th place in today's Capsule Countdown. Last place, surprise, surprise, it's Cherry Starburst. Boo. Gelatin. Beautiful looking package though. Ryan, now's the time to give the Gimmick Grade to all of the small box Starburst Gelatin. I like them. Well, just for the small box. The Duos I think has got to be separate. I'm going to give them 7.5. I think it's a very well designed container. Got me excited to find a whole new line of gelatins out there. I really miss the Kool-Aid gelatin that we used to always make Rachel make the Kool-Aid gelatin shots for all of us. So maybe we'll replace that with Starburst. So I'll have to get around that. Anyway, here's what it looks like. It's just a deep red gelatin that tastes like medicine and isn't good. $1.22 at Walmart. And man, oh man, just smells.
Very medicine-y.
Medicine-y. I guess I'll give it a 2.5 out of 10. I just don't like it. 8th place, last place on today's Capsule Countdown for sure. All right, on to merrier stuff. We've got Starburst Gelatin again. This one is lemon. I like the lemon candy like Starburst. I know that's most folks' least favorite flavor.
Like that too. My
My least favorite flavor is cherry. In that one, and lemon would be, I guess, my 3rd favorite. But the funny thing is at Walmart, the exact same Walmart, this was 96 cents, and all 3 of the others were $1.22. It's the exact same size, exact same branding. Why does lemon cost less money? I don't know. But here's what it looks like. Much deeper yellow than the candy pieces themselves. Those are more like a bright yellow. This is like a weird kind of darker yellow.
Yeah.
Doesn't look like Starburst, doesn't taste like Starburst. And I'd say
dusty taste or something.
it works against it for sure. So I'm going to give it a 4 out of 10. And 7th place on today's Capsule Countdown. That 7.5 Gimmick Grade goes for all the small box Skittles. Or Starburst. All right, and coming in at 6th in today's Capsule Countdown is the Crayola fruit snacks. Now these are literally like, what is it? Like orange, grape, cherry, what?
Raspberry,
Apple.
Yeah.
Raspberry and strawberry. So 6 pouches to a pack, only $1 at Dollar Tree. Can't argue with the price. Not a bad looking, I mean, especially like when it's like this, it looks like a box of Crayola crayons. Not a bad deal there. But when you open it up, it's just fruit shapes. And look at the container. They don't even put Crayola anywhere on it. That's the lowest effort packaging I've ever seen. And it kind of makes me like the gimmick even more. So I'm going to give it a 6.5 out of 10. In terms of the fruit snacks themselves, they taste good, but they're way too chewy. Like almost like they're a little bit stale, even though they aren't. I mean, they're recently purchased, and I think they're good for another year from their expiration date. So, I guess, what do you think, Ryan? 4.5 out of 10, and 6th place on today's Capsule Countdown. I mean, they're okay, but
it's all about that box.
It is all about that box, and that's why I bought them anyway. So, good for the collection. 5th place Killebrew! Man. So, for all of you baseball card collectors as kids, like Ryan and I were, Harmon Killebrew was a baseball player for the Hall of Fame baseball player for the Minnesota Twins. And I found this at a SuperValu grocery store for $1 for 16 ounce. Kind of like that.
It's a good price.
Yeah, exactly. So the root beer in the cream soda comes in like these like ballpark style beer cans, and I love that. Like the aluminum,
So satisfying.
super satisfying to drink out of. The root beer is a little bit lacking. Definitely a far cry from their cream soda. It's a little bit flat, and it just see, you can barely see any bubbles.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I know, Ryan, you're not a big carbonation guy when it comes to root beer, but this is, even for you, has got to be a little bit light, right?
For me, yeah.
So,
It's like the anti-IBC.
look, the gimmick of making Harmon Killebrew put his name on cream soda and root beer and putting it in like the most baseball-oriented packaging possible, I do kind of like it. So I'm going to give the gimmick a 7 out of 10. But I'm going to give the taste a 5.5 out of 10. And that's going to be 5th place on today's Capsule Countdown. All right. Back to Starburst.
No, which one's it going to be?
It's going to be duos. It's actually going to be two combos of 2 flavors, so 4 flavors total. So just like the Starburst Duos candy that Ryan and I reviewed a long time ago, it comes in strawberry watermelon and blue raspberry lemon. And if you recall correctly, the blue raspberry lemon ended up being my favorite piece of Starburst candy I'd ever had in my life. Can't really say that for the gelatin, unfortunately, but here is what they look like. So let's get it from the side here so you can see. Basically, you let the bottom layer cool for 2 hours, and then you pour the top layer on top of it so that the 2 flavors don't mix. On top, it really messes with your head because it looks like just one messy color. Pretty cool.
Then you rotate it.
Gotta love that.
Cool.
So $3.18 for this package at Walmart, so a bit more expensive than the individual flavors. Might be better off just kind of making your own, right?
Yeah.
But
DIY duo.
not too bad. You know, it's a great look at that package, though. I mean, that package is a step above, so I'm going to give the gimmick actually a 8.5 out of 10.
Nice.
Definitely a much, much cooler looking package and a better idea. For the taste, definitely preferred the strawberry watermelon, which I wasn't expecting. The blue raspberry lemon tasted too much like the lemon that we already said was 7th place, even though obviously the blue raspberry fared a little bit better. Watermelon wasn't included in the run of the small boxes, but I thought the watermelon flavor was pretty darn good, as was the strawberry. So overall, I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10 and 4th place on today's Capsule Countdown. All right, and that brings us to the top 3 here. And it's going to be the last of the Killebrews. So it's going to be cream soda Killebrew. And how appropriate that we put Killebrew in at 3rd, right?
Hey, nice.
So it's got that Hall of Fame taste. That's what it says on the bottle.
That is a beautiful bottle.
And here's what the cream soda looks like.
It's pretty dark cream soda.
It is. So if you're in the Minnesota area, I definitely recommend checking it out. But it's probably a product you're already familiar with. So, you know, it's not too bad. So 3rd place on today's Capsule Countdown and 7.5 out of 10. Really satisfying to drink it out of the container. So
Absolutely.
I definitely recommend getting it in this delivery form because it does also come in traditional like long neck glass bottles and it's just doesn't feel right. All right, so we're down to the last 2. Is it going to be blue raspberry or is it going to be all pink? 2nd place. It's strawberry. All pink. So they call it all pink because right now they're doing kind of tubes of Starburst that are all the strawberry flavor, which is their most popular flavor by a mile. The thing I liked about this was super subtle strawberry flavor. This was one of the best executed strawberry products ever. As you know, Ryan and I have hated on so many strawberry products over the years that it's basically become a running joke on the channel that we hate strawberry flavored anything. That said, strawberry flavored Starburst is one of the best strawberry oriented products that's ever been created in the history of mankind. Maybe even the best. And to make a gelatin out of that, you know, it should be a no-brainer, and it was. And it worked out well. It's a bit more subtle than the like candy flavor, and I say it actually works to its advantage in this case. Look, for $1.22 at Walmart, this is the kind of thing you really need to go out of your way and buy, for sure.
Yes.
I'm going to give it an 8.5 out of 10.
Yeah, absolutely.
Delicious, great dessert. I mean, great, would be great to make as a, you know, mixer with some vodka or something, you know, make some Starburst Jello shots. But it's not the best Starburst gelatin. That honor and distinction goes to Blue Raspberry, and there's not a whole heck of a lot of it left, but that's what it looks like.
Wonder why it disappeared.
Yep. So this is one where you're really getting your $1.22 worth. The funny thing is, I mean, there's really not, it should be orange Starburst, because in a pack of Starburst you get pink, you get cherry, you get lemon. It's not blue raspberry, it's orange is the fourth one, but they decided to go blue raspberry, and thank God they did, because it is the best flavor out there that they've got. I'm going to give the flavor a 9 out of 10, first place on today's Capsule Countdown, and definitely a very high recommendation to go out and pick this up, because it is really delicious. Now, this one has a much stronger flavor. I'd say that that's an asset with blue raspberry, because I really like blue raspberry flavor in general. But this is one of the best executions of blue raspberry ever. Maybe the best actually since Starburst Duos blue raspberry and lemon candy pieces. All right, so anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the review there, but of course it's time to open up the capsule archives. And since we've been kind of dancing around, you know, a lot of candy-oriented stuff, we've got Skittles, but it's not regular Skittles, it's Skittles Bubble Gum. These are, they look like pieces of Skittles, but it's gum. These are carnival fun flavors. So they came in 5 carnival-oriented flavors. Cotton candy, berry go-round, pink lemonade, gumball, and candy apple. Now, these are out in 2007, so probably the most recent of the capsule archive finds, but definitely something that, man, really grabbed a lot of attention at the time. I mean, look, Skittles as gum, pretty cool. I don't know why it went away. I mean, but maybe people just like to actually eat their Skittles. Because there was Carnival Fun Skittles in the bag as well. I do have a bag of those, but they're way deep in the archives. So on the way out, let's take a look at this beautiful, like, postmodern art that you make when you make these Starburst gelatins. That is really a thing of beauty. I love that they came out with four flavors at once, plus the duos. Great job, Starburst. Great job, Walmart, for getting to the race early and carrying them already. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the review. Of course, stay tuned next Tuesday for the next volume of the CTC review, and next Friday for 8 more new products in an all-new CTC lightning round. I guess till next time, I will miss you until I see ya. I don't even know what to do. Usually I eat something on my way up. I'll just hold this up. Cheers.